I'm the first one to do that. I bet you never knew that. Back like a tailbone. Who you got the tail on? If it ain't about me, about whole D, about face. If you ain't on higher, learn it. The soda in the pot and the fire, burn it. This shit is so dope. You might wanna be my guest. This shit is so dope. You might wanna be my.
You won't believe how many comments I've been getting, how many messages I've been getting, how many people have been literally sending me so much recommendations about this one particular thing. Oh my God, are you gonna play this game? Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna review it? Please, please, please let me know. Add me on the PSN so we can talk about it so I can see it on your channel. Y'all guys want me to talk about this game? So let's talk about it. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, what I gotta say about this game is not good. I'm letting y'all know right now. Go ahead and hit that dislike button. So, since we got that out of the way, let me tell y'all how I feel about Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I don't give two fucks about Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I don't care. I do not care. I got zero interest. Zero square interest about this game. Now, I know a lot of people have already hit that dislike button. But for those who don't have a chip on their shoulder and is a little shooken up and y'all have enough backbone and enough tendencies to know my reason why I feel about the game, buckle down. But I have to tell you, the opinions, my honesty, and just how I feel about it may be a little bit more spicy. But this is my reason. I have played basically all the Spider-Man games up until this one, even though they only had 2 of them. In fact, I am a huge Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character of all time. My favorite type of Spider-Man is not Miles Morales. It's always been the Spider-Man 2099. I love that Spider-Man. My favorite Spider-Man series is a Spider-Man animated series that's been on Fox Kids. I kinda think that's the first cartoon series that I've watched as a child. I've grown and loved Spider-Man. I have grown into Spider-Man. So, by me playing the Spider-Man on a PlayStation 4, the very first one, I was hooked. I loved the game. I loved the choreography to it. I loved the story. The story really pulled me and a lot of other fans into the whole entire franchise itself. It was a beautiful game and it deserves every single type of praise that people have given the game. I loved it with a passion. But when you love things, when you have a passion for things, you begin to be more sharper of their material and their projects that they release afterhand. So then this is when things were beginning to be differentiated when it comes to the fan base and people that was following things that is based on outside of the box of us being gamers or fans of the original franchise itself, including me. Now we end up having Spider-Man Miles Morales. Good game. I liked it a lot. But they decided to add a more wide open gesture of putting an agenda to it. A Black Lives Matter agenda to it. Why they did that, I don't know. Now again, I played it, I enjoyed it, but I really felt with a little bad taste in my mouth of them adding something into the game that did not fucking need to be there. And then we end up having Spider-Man, the Into the Spider-Verse sequel. Now, I didn't see this until a good friend of mine on YouTube pointed this out to me that they also put a Trans Lives Matter symbol. And they got bashed hard for this. They did. And it made me think, and it made me question, what the hell is going on here? Now, we know what's going on. We see what's going on. But we was asking each other what is going on to the Spider-Man franchise, or just Marvel itself, or just people that's behind these projects. What the hell are they pushing out here just to make the people watch this into the project market? In fact, there was actually predictions that the Spider-Man 2 game was going to have agendas pushed in this game as well. And I didn't want to believe it because I did not see this in the trailer. There was no type of signs of this happening. But was there any signs of the Miles Morales game having Black Lives Matter agendas? Was there signs of the Spider-Verse sequel having secret agendas in they trailers? No. What they do is they like to pull fans in, and then when you get your ass into the seat, or when you get your ass into the controller after you give them your fucking money, then that's when they push the shit to you. And I was wrong. I was wrong. I played Spider-Man 2, and I've stopped. I've stopped playing the game because I kept getting hit in the face with agendas, and it was enough for me to just leave the game alone and not look back. And I did not touch it within a whole entire week. Now, I know people are offended, but for those who want to ask a question about their own offense, especially the ones who's going to sit here and tell me, well, you can just ignore the agendas. I enjoyed the game. You can just ignore the agendas. That's not the point, you numbnuts. My point is that when you coming in to play a video game, agendas should not fucking be in there, because agendas is all over the place to begin with. That just shows you how much they're trying to push this shit into our fucking throats. Well, force it. However way, you already know what I'm talking about. Other people may say that, and this is what I really hate the most, is that when you have people that support this type of shit, saying that like their voices should be heard, not enough people there's not enough for them to push out this so people can know that their voices should be heard. Come here. Let me grab you by the shoulder. You people that's involved in this agenda in these communities, LGBTQ, Black Lives Matter, and the feminist community, because we got all this shit on the Spider-Man 2 game. Y'all doing this because y'all want y'all voices to be heard. Let me ask y'all a question. And I want y'all to look at me with sincerity in y'all eyes. Because I have done nothing so far within the past 7 minutes, give y'all my complete sincerity. Y'all need y'all voices to be heard? Have y'all voices not been heard? Have it not? To the point where y'all been putting y'all agendas on not just shows and movies and video games, sitcoms, advertisements, candy bars, beers, cartoons for children, and now video games for children, movies for children. Y'all voices still needs to be pushed out there. How much more do you want your voice to be fucking heard? Because at this point, y'all are singing. Y'all are singing to the point where not only that we hear you and we see you and we know that you're around, to the point where we can sense you, we want y'all to shut the fuck up at this point. Shut the fuck up. Damn, you just took my hand out your shoulder. Did I really make you feel that offended? But my point is, and people may think that I'm bashing on these communities. I am bashing. I am. I proudly admit this. But when people say that I'm hating on transgenders or women, or y'all just fucking idiots. I don't have nothing against the LGBTQ. I have nothing against Black Lives Matter. I have nothing against the feminist community, Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ. My point is, when y'all have a lane of y'all own agendas, put it in your own productivity. When y'all don't have faith in your own productivity to the point where y'all putting it on franchises that don't fucking need it, that's when we have a problem. You're stepping into a franchise that don't need that shit. And Insomniac Games and other publishers that put these trailers out to these games and it's boosting up the profit knows this, because they don't put these agendas on their trailers because they know it's not going to sell. When we buy Spider-Man 2, when we bought it, we expect it to be just like the trailer. We expect the story to be just like the trailer. What we have looked into when it comes to our research. If there was word out saying that there was going to be agendas involved, you goddamn right they was going to lose sales. And it was going to get hit hard with the criticism. Not because we hate blacks, not because we hate the LGBTQ community, not because we hate women. It's because y'all need to stay in your fucking lane. So when y'all try to talk about making things better for the community, our voices need to be heard, fine. But don't fucking put it on something that doesn't need it. I was expecting Miles Morales and Spider-Man to go around doing side missions, delivering pizzas, going around fighting crime. But instead, we got something a little bit more cringeworthy. Now, how is the game? Since I got that out of the way, the game is good. The game is phenomenal. The game is fantastic. Game of the Year material with full force. No questions asked. And the LGBTQ know this, and all the other agenda communities know this, because they only attacking franchises that they know that people are going to eat up. So I'm not denying that. I know this game is good. I felt the potential of it. I know where the budget went, which is why I'm so mad, because of what was forced down our throats. Whenever I was enjoying the game and getting pushed into the game's potential, agendas was getting thrown at me. And I didn't want to see that shit. My girlfriend has a freaking nephew, and he loved playing the first Spider-Man game. And now she's literally debating if she wants him to play the second one, because these agendas that's being forced upon us and being forced upon the kids. Again, we don't have a problem with this. But when it's on a platter that does not need it, that's when we ask questions. And yes, this is when you get hit hard with the criticism. Angry Joe, all these other critics, these video game critics, these mainstream ones, they got their reviews. They getting their reviews of this game pumped up. They getting their reviews up and ready to talk about this game. Are they going to talk about the shit that I just mentioned? No, they're not. They're not. They won't. They will never do this. They're going to talk about how good the game is, how much they had fun swinging, and how much fun they had doing the missions and the ending. Oh my God, the ending was so good. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Oh my God, you got to get this game. I highly recommend it. But they're not going to talk like me. And the reason why, and I understand, is because they are controlled by their fan base. They are controlled by the fans. So if they say anything that close to what I'm saying, their subscribers is going to deteriorate. Now, for people who know me, y'all know me by my name, the Critic Teacher. I critique things, and I give you a teaching method of what's being thrown at you. This is my teacher side that's awakened, if you are not aware of that. So for people who are new to this channel, welcome. I literally gave you the meaning of my channel. But Angry Joe, Jeremy Johns, all these legit critics, they're never going to talk about this. They're never going to. So for those who are literally bashing on Angry Joe and everybody about this type of stuff, understand. Please understand. They won't talk about it because their fan base is huge. To the point where people that are with these agendas is watching like a fucking hawk. And they know that if they go out that pocket, they're going to attack that pocket. How many subscribers I got? About to be close to 900. If this video comes up, how many subscribers I'm going to lose? 10, 15, 20? That ain't hurting me at all. But if Angry Joe posts something like this, he's going to lose millions. He's going to lose thousands. I'm exaggerating, but he's going to lose a lot to the point where he's going to start He's already being on that budget of just watching what he has to say. Not bashing him, just putting it out there. But that's all I gotta say about Spider-Man 2. And for the love of God, please stop asking me about this game. I recommend y'all playing Alan Wake 2. Play Alan Wake 2. I'm working on a review on that game pretty soon. Play Alan Wake 2. And I hope y'all have a good day.